Hi, I'm TJ Johnson-Finn, the director of the Bastrop County Business Owners Association.
And I'm Connie Schroeder, mayor of the city of Bastrop.
And this is episode 5 of season 3.
It's going by fast.
It is. Can you believe it? I just can't believe it. It's just too quick. So we have some exciting guests today. We have Lisa Rose to talk about an exciting event coming up at the gas station where they filmed Texas Chain Saw Massacre. So you can imagine it's an interesting event.
And we have Rhain Nicholson with Bastrop Cookie Shoppe, spelled Shoppe, the old English way. Everybody likes cookies, and Ryan and his family are bringing some really unique cookies right here in Bastrop.
Well, let's get to it, Connie.
We've got Rhain Nicholson with Bastrop Cookie Shoppe, and everybody likes cookies. Tell us about the cookie shop.
So I can't take too much credit for it, but effectively it's a cookie shop that my wife and my sister-in-law started. They did it back in LA before when we moved out there for my job, but they just want to do something unique for Bastrop. They're very creative, very artistic, and so what a better way to make cookies and also decorate them to make them look like other things. So it's real cool.
So you guys are doing it out of your house. Do you have plans to have a brick and mortar?
We do. So a lot of stuff happened this year, so we're kind of just letting it kind of ride until next year. So we've actually already spoken to the owners of Community Gardens right here on 71. So we're actually looking at probably taking that space come the new year. So
wow,
that's the plan so far. We'll see.
That's great. I know I've had your, are they sugar cookie, butter cookies? Are those the most popular? What other kinds do you make?
So our bread and butter is the sugar cookies, and they're custom decorated. But at the same time, we also just started experimenting with chocolate chip and chocolate chip pecan cookies. And both of those have a little bit of cranberry in them. So it's very interesting. My sister-in-law is quite the pastry chef, but yeah, she says that it cuts the sweetness and then it also rounds out the flavor. They're amazing. I do not need them in my home, is what I'm trying to say. But
well, I heard a rumor that Saturday night they did movies in the park, and I heard from a very good source that you guys made cookies for that in the shape of the characters from the movie. Yeah. And I heard they were fantastic. They're the talk of the town. Yeah,
yes, ma'am. We Candace actually, reached out to us and said, "Hey, do y'all want to do that?" And so we're sure, why not? Catch a movie and make cookies, why not? So yeah, we made them shaped like the characters from Onward. And so for next Movies in the Park, which I believe is on the 7th of October.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. So we're gonna be making some Hocus Pocus themed cookies. I'm sure we're gonna see Jinx there and Beaks, sorry. Wrong name. The character, the
wrong character, right? Yeah. Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. In 2019, I was in Salem, and I actually got to go to the place where they filmed Hocus Pocus, it was supposed to be the gymnasium, but it's actually like a little, where they had the dance, right? Where all the parents were there and they had the dance. So we got to go to that building, and that was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun. And Salem is really interesting. There's so much stuff there.
I agree. Like, I always loved history when I was growing up, and so I love that movie one because it's kind of cheesy nowadays, but
it's still
so good. Yeah, it's a classic,
right?
But I just love the historical aspect of it and everything.
Oh, there's some amazing places that they filmed there, and I just couldn't believe it. So in Salem, they had a photography studio that did nothing but witch pics. And I so fell in love with it that when I came back, so October 19th, we did witch pics at the studio. And we came out with the most beautiful images you've ever seen. It was really, really interesting. So
maybe time to bring that back.
It might be. It just might be.
And so it's funny you speak of that. So going along back to what, Connie, you were saying, so when we do get our storefront, we wanted to do something fun for Bastrop and kind of give back. And so what we were thinking of doing is hosting like kids' nights, but also, like a paint and pour. We want to do something like that, but with cookies, where people could come out, decorate their own cookies, and go along that route. So that's something we want to kind of do from a fun event thing. So you can, go, kind of get tipsy with your friends, and then ride carts back home. That don't want to drink and drive, so carts is there, and it's an all-around thing.
I love that.
It'll be fun.
That's how creative.
So if people are trying to find you for their event and they want some special cookies, how do they get hold of you?
So you can reach out to us on our Instagram at Bastrop Cookie Shoppe. You can also go to our website, bastropcookieshoppe.com. I should say that it's shop, Shoppe, the old English way. Or you can also hit us up on our email as well at bastropcookieshoppe@gmail.com.
So next time you come see us, you're going to bring us cookies, right?
Yes, I will.
Well, thank you so much for being our guest. We really do appreciate it. And I look forward to tasting your stuff out at the movie night.
Yeah, no, awesome. And thanks, Al, for having me out.
Best of luck in the future.
Thank
So
you.
Bastrop, you can even get something sweet to eat. Check out BastropCookieShoppe.com.
So we're here with Lisa Rose with the gas station. Lisa has some kind of Halloween themed event coming up where you can get a photo op. This is super exciting, and I want you to tell everybody about it.
Okay, well, I'm Lisa Rose from the gas station. We are on 304 in Bastrop, but it is Halloween time, so we have to bring out some fun stuff since our place was used in the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So we are going to have CJ Graham, who was Friday the 13th, part 5, Jason Lives. He will be out, and Bob Elmore, who is the stunt double for Leatherface in Chainsaw Part 2. We're going to have a photo op on October the 8th and a meet and greet on October the 9th. So you have to buy a ticket for the photo op, and it's going to be in full costume. We're going to be in the woods. It's going to be nice and spooky.
I love it.
And you'll get a professional photo with how many people ever you want in the photo. You can fit them. You get one print, and you guys can all share the photo. Or on Sunday, if you don't want to have a picture with them and just meet them and talk to them and eat our fabulous barbecue, you can come out on the 9th and visit them and get things autographed and just chat with them.
What a great idea. There's so many people that love Halloween. Halloween's a big event here in Bastrop.
It is.
And I can remember when my kids were little, you're spending that money on a costume and they're wearing it one night. Now this is another opportunity to wear them for 2 other days.
Exactly.
Absolutely, absolutely. So for those of you who don't know, and I can't imagine no one not knowing, but they do Cult Classic every year. So you have
Yes, we do
all
that as
these
well.
film stars, these horror film and cult
Yes.
film stars come in from all over the United States. It's usually in February. I think it's already set for
Yes,
this
it's the
year.
last weekend of February
Last
of
weekend of February.
2022. It's at the Bastrop Convention Center, so it's
Yay.
going to be here. We do the food, and we have about 25 actors, and we're going to have Joe Bob Briggs this year, his sidekick Darsky. They do a podcast show. Basically, they're film critics, and they make it funny, and they talk about it, and they engage with their people. So they're going to be out here. They're real big, and we're going to also have Weird Science reunion. We're going to have a lot of actors from Weird
Nice,
Science. So it's
nice.
not all just horror. That's why we're called Cult Classic. We like to follow the classics. And we actually purchased a hearse, so we're going to have our hearse parked out there, and we're going to have the Back to the Future replica car out there. I think maybe
Wow.
Evil Dead's going to come out. So if you have a hearse, you get free admission if you come with your hearse to the show, and you just park it out front and just come enjoy the show. And we also have the Chainsaw 2, we're going to have a reunion. We'll have photo ops with them and live music, probably about 5 or 6 bands throughout the weekend, and over 40 vendors. So it's a fun time.
If you
should come
haven't
out.
done Cult Classic, you're crazy. You got to come out here and enjoy this. It's incredible. Whether you're a big horror film buff or not. I mean, it is an incredible experience. People come from all over the United States to come to it. It's amazing. So this October 9th and 10th event is just kind of a little taste, just a little nibble of what you would get at Cult Classic.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Fun.
incredible.
I
It's a lot
can't
of fun.
imagine a better place to do some people watching.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
should see. But you know what's my favorite is the little kids. When they
Oh.
come in all dressed up, they're so excited. They know all the lines. They know all the old movies. And I'm like, you're 5. How do you even know?
Oh,
Well,
And
I think
it's
you're
so
making a really
cool.
good point because
It's
some
really
folks
cool.
may see Cult Classic and think, well, it's for adults or
Oh,
it's
no.
only
Oh,
for
no.
20-year-olds.
Lots of kids.
It's for everybody, and it's
Everybody.
family friendly.
It's very family
Absolutely.
friendly. It's a lot of fun. So if you're 12 and under, you get in free.
12
So-
and under, have a hearse. There's a way to do this on a
That's
budget.
right. We
Yeah,
figure
right.
this out, right? I might can borrow a hearse from somebody. I'll be able to. Yeah, absolutely. It just sounds like so much fun.
It
And,
is fun. It's a
You
good
know,
time.
Lisa, you guys are iconic in Bastrop County. And, you know, everything, not only because of the gas station, which is amazing, where they filmed Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but just because you guys are great people and you do a lot for the community. And
Thank you.
I'm always excited and I love you dearly. I'm always
Love you
happy
too.
when you come on. So thank
We
you.
appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thanks.
Well, I think it's so great because there's places that have been filmed in town, and people can kind of drive by and point at them, but it's a whole different experience to be
Yes.
able to
Oh,
go
yeah.
in and check it out and get great barbecue while you're there as
Yeah.
well.
Absolutely. And you know they have cabins if you're brave enough to stay in them.
Don't you have
Discriminate.
some chainsaw viewing nights out there?
We do have movie nights sometimes. During the convention, though, Friday night after we close the convention, we'll pick a movie from some of the actors that are there, and we'll show their movie at the end of the night. So a lot of time the actors come there and just hang out and watch their movie and just chat. It's good fun. It's
It's a lot of
not
fun.
big, huge, where you stand in lines. It's fun. It's a different experience, a small town experience.
That's
So
awesome.
It's good. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you for everything you
Thank
do for the community,
Thank
Lisa.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, what an amazing show. We found out some interesting things about what Lisa has going on over at the gas station.
And we know that there's cookies in the air and some more cookies on the way.
Absolutely. He better bring us some cookies next time. He said he would. We'll see. Be sure that you guys don't miss a future episode. Go to theheartofbastrop.com to subscribe or add us on YouTube. And we'll see you next week.